Okay, in this video, folks, I do 3, you do 3 on your own. Okay. You're buying apples and oranges at the store. You need 4 pounds of apples and 3 pounds of oranges. The oranges cost 25 cents more than the apples. You pay a total of $9.78. How much does a single pound of each cost? We're finding the cost of apples, the cost of oranges. Okay, so 3 units, apples, oranges, and money. So with 3 units like that, it's me writing 3 units. And I will be making a table. Make it kind of wide, but not real tall, because we might need some room down here with these. Okay, and then of course we want to label that total. Total. And there's the total cost, and then total of the money single, and then how many. And then of course we have the apples and the oranges, A and O. So now to easily get through this, first you want to look over here on the side. I put that there's one money total. So go find your money total, and it's this end number here, $9.78. So there's only one of them. Okay, so then cross that out. And now let's go up here, and this is for non-money, okay? Non-money. So I see I have 4 and I have 3, okay? Those don't have money. That has a dollar sign, so that doesn't belong on the top row at all. So it says for what? You need 4 pounds of apples. So we're going to put 4 here and cross it off. And then 3 pounds of oranges, so 3 here. Now, as far as this goes, there are no other numbers like that don't have money labels, so we're going to black this out, okay? It means I don't really have a use for it. Now in the middle row, you will always, no matter what, now this one sometimes isn't get blacked out, but this right here will always be blacked out, this middle final row. Now this is about the money. So what do we have as a money amount that I have not written down? 25 cents more, okay? The more means we're going to go up here, and these two unknowns, we're going to use x plus 0.25 because we don't know it yet. We just know that it's 25 cents more than the other unknown, and that's going to be just x. We're not even going to put y down, okay? Now we're going to put this expression in one of the boxes, this in another one. Okay, now you got to read that sentence. It says the oranges cost 25 cents more. So this has to go in for oranges. Okay, so that's oranges. They cost more. Okay, x plus 0.25. And again, this is not y. This is going to be x. Okay, so now I multiply. 4 times x is 4x. And then here I need to put a 1 in front and do my vertical rainbows, okay? So I will take 3 times 1x, that's 3x. And then I also need to times 3 times 0.25, okay? That calculator's out of battery, okay? That's 0.75. I'm just showing you where it's coming from. 3 times 0.25 is 0.75. Okay, now, look on the bottom row. These letters are the same, okay? You need to draw your adding pyramid. Instead of making a cross, when they're the same letter, we write add, okay? So 4x plus 3x is 7x. And then I have to add the 75 cents before I equal it out to my total cost of 9.78. Okay, then I'm going to dot and circle minus 0.75 minus 0.75. Okay, so 7 dot x. I take 9.78 minus 0.75, and that's 9.03. Then I divide both sides by 7, and that gives me my first answer. 1.29. Okay. Now, to find out where that goes, what you do is you go look for in the table where you have just the regular X all by itself. Okay, where do I have just X all by itself? Which box? Right here. And that's under A, so that's your apples cost. Now, to take this, you're going to put your 1.29 up here for these X's, so that's 1.29. I already have that answer. Then up here I take 1.29 plus 0.25. That's going to be my second answer. That's 1.54. Okay, and that's solved. Again, if my letters down here on the bottom are the same, we add them together and just make one equation. Solve it, and that's what this, and then I go put that up here to get my other answer. Okay, next one. At a concert, student tickets cost $3 each, while adult tickets cost $5 each. The school sold 700 tickets and made $3,078. How many of each type of ticket was sold? Okay, so again, 3 units. So total, and that's a dollar sign, and then how many? How many of the units do we have, and what do they cost individually? Okay, so I have students and stud, and then adults. Okay, it says there's one total cost, so we got to put that where it belongs, and that's the $3,078. Okay, cross that out. And now remember, here is non-money amounts. Well, the only non-money amount I have is 700, so I'm going to read that sentence. The school sold 700 tickets and made $3,078, but it doesn't say if the 700 student or adult, so that means it would belong here. So I don't black that out. This would be X, and this would be Y. Okay. Now, in the middle row, always black out that box. You will never put anything in for it at this point in time. Okay, now find some money amounts. This is for money amounts. So I have $3, so read it. At a concert, the student tickets cost $3 each. Okay, so the students are 3. And the adults cost $5 each, so the adults are 5. So X times 3 is 3X, and Y times 5 is 5Y. Okay, now are these letters the same? No, they're different, so you need to make your cross instead of the adding pyramid. Okay? So if I'm going to make the cross, I need to know I'm going to write 2 equations. This is one of them, and then the other comes from the top row, the X, Y, and the 700. So I know that X plus Y equals 700, and I know that 3X plus 5Y is equal to 3,078. Okay. Now these will have 1s in front because there's no base, because the X plus Y means the X and Y are together, nothing's by itself. Bubbles, no base, and no same. Okay. So I have 3 down here, so dot, 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 dot. Don't add them together if you don't have anywhere you have the same. So there's a 3, so 3, 3, 3. Here's a 1, so 1, 1, 1. Before I do that, I'm going to copy this down here because that will find the second answer, but I got to find the first over here. So 1x times 3, 3x. 1y times 3 is 3y. 700 times 3 is 2,100. Then on bottom, 3x times 1 is 3x. 5y times 1 is 5y. 3,078 times 1 is 3,078. Okay, so now you at least have somewhere where you have the same right here. Okay, but they can't both be positive because 3 plus 3 is 6. Okay, But if I make 3 plus negative 3, those will cancel. 5's negative, 3078's negative. Cancel those. Then I add 3 to negative 5, that's negative 2. So negative 2y. And then I add 2,100 plus negative 3,078, and that's negative 978. Then I just dot. I don't have to add or subtract. I just need to divide by negative 2. And I take negative 978 divided by negative 2, and that's 489. Okay, now if you don't know, and now get your other answer. You have your answer for y, so we're going to replace the y with 489. Okay, and y is now gone. So 1 times 489 is 489, but not with y. It's just 489 plus 1x equals 700. Then I dot my x, circle it, minus 489. And 1 dot x equals 700 minus 489 equals 211. You can divide by 1, but it's not that necessary because it's just the same thing. Okay, now if you don't know where to put these, this letter is y. Y is under the adults, so there was 489 adult tickets and then the 211 student tickets. Okay, so again, if you have two different letters on bottom, you can't draw your adding pyramid. You're going to have to use this. Okay. Okay, and then the other one. One person buys 5 pounds of oranges and 8 pounds of apples for a total cost of $11.47. Another person buys 3 pounds of oranges and 2 pounds of apples for a total of $4.25. Find the cost of a single pound of each. So apples, what do they cost? Oranges, what do they cost? Okay, so total, money total, and then how many? The amount money cost of a single, and then oranges and apples. Okay, there are two total costs, and they're 11.47 and 4.25. Okay, so let's get rid of these. And this is for non-money. Well, that's a non-money, and what is it? 5 pounds of oranges, so 5. That's a non-money. 8 pounds of what? Apples, so 8. That's a non-money, 3 pounds of oranges, so that also goes here. By the way, don't add 5 and 3 because it's two different people. And then 2 pounds of apples, so 2. Now, I don't have any more of those kinds of numbers, so I'm going to black this out. That means it's blackout. And this is always blacked out. I don't care the problem. You always need to black out this one. Not always that one, but always this one. Okay, so I don't have any more things or money amounts. I do not know what these cost, so these will be X, and these will be Y and Y. So I will be taking 5 times X to get 5X, and 3 times X to get 3X. And 8 times Y is 8Y, 2 times Y is 2Y. Okay, now are these letters the same? No, they're not, so you can't do your adding pyramid. You don't go like this and add. You need your cross to make a system out of it. So I have 5x plus 8y equals 11.47, and I have 3x plus 2y equals 4.25. Okay, so it doesn't appear that I have a base. So let's see if those aren't the same, and I don't care if those are. Okay, it's here and here. So there's nothing I can say is the same, so I don't add anything yet. And I have a 3 here, so I will go dot, 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 dot. So I have 3, so 3, 3, 3, and I have 5, so 5, 5, and 5. Okay, so 5x times 3 is 15x. 8y times 3 is 24y. Then I take 11.47 times 3, and that's 34.41. Bottom, 3x times 5 is 15x. 2y times 5 is 10y. Then I take 4.25 times 5, and that's 21.25. Okay, now let's try this thing again. And we got the same thing right there. So now but they can't both be positive because 15 plus 15 isn't 0, okay? Negative, negative, negative. And if you add 15 plus negative 15, that's 0, so you can get rid of that. Okay, 24 plus negative 10 is 14, so 14y. And then 34.41 plus negative 21.25 is 13.16. Okay, and now it is time to divide by 14. That's your answer for y. So 13.16 divided by 14, 0.94. Okay. Okay, now let's find the other answer for x. I'm going to take this top equation, 5x plus 8y equals 11.47. Just write that down. And since I already have the answer for y, I parenthesize it, I scribble it out, and replace it with 0.94. So I need to take 8 times 0.94. I got 7.52, but not with y, it's just 7.52. And then add 5x, equal it out to 11.47. So I dot my x, circle it, and then minus 7.52. 11.47. Again, we got 5 dot x. Don't forget you have to divide by 5 because I have a lot of people, one I know that always subtracts and thinks that's the answer, but I'm not going to complain too much about it because they're trying. 3.95. And then I divide by 5. So 3.95 divided by 5 is 0.79. So there's my x. Okay, if you don't know which answer goes where, well, this is the answer for y, and the y is in the apples column. Apples. So the apples are 79 cents, and the oranges are, no, sorry. The y is under apples, so that's 94 cents. And then the 79 cents is the oranges. Okay. All right, so I've said on that, and good luck on the 3 problems. Remember this one with the more than, you're not going to have y in this, you're not going to have a cross. The other 2 you will have y, and it will be, you'll make the 4-box cross.